Hi guys, welcome. It's Friday night and it's free reading time. So I'm gonna read in the description. Um, so just bear with me. So all this is for entertainment purpose only. Please read the following. So this is all in the description box that I would want you to read, but I'm going to read it out to you. All readings conducted by Carrie Ann are always given with each person's best interest. And at heart, each person has their own free will and follow their own guidance that feels right to them. Me, I am a tarot oracle reader. I connect on the psychic level, but it don't mean I know everything. Okay, so I can't, you know, basically what I do is put the cards down. I read what the card meaning is, and then if I get some like intuitional hits, I might feel something or something might stand out in the reading. So, like, say for instance, the cup might stand out, the water, and I put my interpretation on what I feel that means with the card. Okay. I'm only here to give guidance only, not facts. So I don't know your full situation or circumstances. I'm just bringing the guidance with the tarot. What you take from that is entirely up to you. Um, you know, so I try to link into a bit of the past and the present, and I try to sort of link into the future events, what could may happen. Um, and I try to do a timestamp scale, but I gotta be honest, I'm not very good at that. It is a bit of a hit and miss. But if I've hit the scale time scales previously before, please let me know because it's good feedback so I can see that I'm working on it. Okay. To get a message from me, you must agree to those terms. Yeah. So I want you to, read these terms, so I'm going to say it anyway. So you can ask a question. If I feel that the question is not um, in line with you, I'll either change the question up or look into something else that I think, or just to give you a general reading and then go from there. Okay. Um, it's coming up Christmas. There's a lot of people that are struggling in the world. So I'm gonna ask a favor from you guys. Whoever gets a reading from me, and they've appreciated the reading and it linked in with you. Could you please donate to a charity um your time, your money, some money, whatever it is that you feel drawn to doing, because I think it's about giving, and I don't know if you guys have watched oh, Pay It Forward, a great movie. So I want for you guys to pay it forward to someone that needs it, needs that. So I'll give you my gift, my interpretation on the cards and stuff, and maybe you can give something back to society, or, like, you know, your time or whatever. This try to bring some community back into the world, because I'm finding that there's just a general split with people. People are so focused. Like, I get it because we all get caught up in our own heads and minds and stuff. But I just want, if we can, and if you're drawn to it, and obviously I don't know your circumstances, so I'm not like, but if you can afford giving a little bit, or helping out in the kitchens, helping the homeless in some way, or giving to charity, like sorting out your stuff that you don't longer need, and helping other people, I see that that's a good way of suggestion of giving. Okay. um there is terms, and so yeah, I've done that. I have got some like questions you can ask, so please check that. right? Okay, so please read the following. So I come with respect and kindness and patience. I agree that I make my own choices in life, and this guidance only Kerry Ann is not responsible for any choices I make. Please type I agree in the chat. This is what I would want you to do. I understand that Kerry Ann can't always link, and if that happens, I will be clear with Kerry Ann and tell her respectfully. We will stop the reading. Kerry Ann has a right to refuse given readings. There was a situation last time I done a live, and there was a comment to say that I missed the person, although the person's name was called and they weren't around. I just want to clarify, when my energy goes, it's not, it for me, it's like that's time. I am not doing I'm not doing a conveyor belt readings anymore, which means that you're on the list. I don't want to do lists anymore. So I'm going to pick and choose. And if you come in and, it's quiet, you could get that reading. But obviously, if it gets busy and stuff, I will choose who I'm drawn to the most. So just for you to be mindful of that as well, okay? Sometimes with the tarot you don't get all the answers that you were hoping for. um it's snippets, so it's just a tool that we can use. Also, if you are getting guidance and stuff, there is things that you need to follow through to help this manifest into your life as well. So it's being practical. Obviously, you've got to choose your own way. So if I was like, doing organization, say for instance, I'm saying there's a job opportunities, you need to be applying for jobs, etc, etc. But I know time stamps, time frames and stuff is not always as it is. When I have done private readings, and also when I have done readings on myself, I find it can take up to 3 to 6 months for it to come through. If you're coming back and asking for a reading, I don't mind doing a little top up just to check the energies, but please be mindful not to ask the same question. I've been guilty of that in my past. When I've done that, I find it gets more confusing, and then you become more in a pickle. So it's just something that I've learned myself. Um, so I don't know if there's anyone there, because I'm just rabbiting and rabbiting. Hey, hi, Jojo. So hi, Jojo. Hey, Danny. Yeah, thank you for coming. These are my daughters. They keep an eye on chat. They do try to to help, because not always I can sort of, like, especially if I'm in the middle of a reading, I can't always answer questions. Also, guys, if you're going to ask a question as well, wait till your name's being called and then ask the question, because sometimes the chat can get busy. It seems to be quiet at the moment, but sometimes the chat can get busy, and I lose the question. So you'd be like typing it out about 3 billion times. So wait for your name to be called. I will say as well, I am dyslexic, and I tend to I read what I see. So my pronunciations can be a bit awkward. But I don't mean no ill intent. I know that can be upsetting for some people because I'm not getting their name right. But unfortunately, I can't do a lot about that. Which I'm sorry. So I'll do my utmost to try to read your name. So, how are you, Danny? How are you, Joe? How's things? So it's Friday night. I think I'm done now. I don't know. This is going to turn out. I mean, people might come along, people may not, but we'll stick around, have a chat, and see. All good here. Fantastic. All good here. Um, so yeah, welcome everyone. We haven't got a lot of people in chat at the moment. Oh, I'm good, thank you. Wrapping your stocking stuff. Ooh, I get a stocking. Ooh. I think out of anything, I just love stockings. That's the best part of Christmas, I think, is the stocking. What Santa's gonna give me. How exciting. I haven't even done any rapping. You girls are so good. You're not like your mother was. She was never organized. So out of uh, out of practice. Presents. Everybody likes to have presents, don't they? So I have got like I've been quite. I you know me. I like to prepare. I know you bring me to shame, Joe. You bring me to shame. I said you're not like your mother. Well, Danny, it's better late than ever. You know, we learn as we go, and you. I mean, you got 3 young kids now, so or my grandchildren. So you know, we. So yeah. Hi, Aisha. New here. Welcome. How are you? Okay. Z energies. So, Aisha, what question would you like to ask? Z energies. I don't know what that is. Hi, Mr. Morris. Zad Mahbub. His energies for me. His feelings. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. And thoughts. Thoughts, feelings. Um, are you with this person, Asha? Just so we're a bit clear. Where's me? Oh, there we are. Maurice. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, right. So we're gonna put that there. Zan and his energies for me. So I'm gonna do the present right now. So we're gonna look at the present situation with you guys. What's the present situation with Asia and oh wow, okay. Right. Okay. The present situation for you, lovely. Right. I know things seems to be a bit tough at the moment, but they're saying you've got nothing to worry about with the sun card. Okay. I see a sense of like there's going to be some success in your relationship. So I don't know if you're there's a lot of challenges at the moment around your relationship at the moment. Yeah. But the sun card says that this is like something that's gonna grow with time, time, um, and it's gonna take time. But the acknowledgement is gonna be there. So I don't. So I feel like your partner, your husband, is gonna although it may seem like you feel that some of your freedom is taken away or something on freedom I'm seeing with the horse and stuff and the thing, I feel like that will transform within time, and I feel that your feelings are going to be validated. um, that's the present energy. So let's have a look. His so what's their what is their feelings towards you? Let's have a look at their feelings towards you. Okay, Queen of Swords. He's this person sees you as a very strong person. Okay. I feel that you don't suffer fools gladly, you know, so you're kind of a truth teller. You say it how it is, okay? And I see him respecting that, okay? although he sees that you can be quite vulnerable at times and get anxious. So his feelings for you at the minute is that he's committed to the cause. He's committed, okay? Although I feel that sometimes maybe his fears intervenes as well. But with the justice card, this is like a commitment. You know, this is like the justice in like paperwork, you know, marriage, you know, th- they're they're committed, okay? Um, maybe the communication is not so strong right now. Okay, so maybe they're not communicating so strongly, but I see that he admires you. Okay, so I feel like it's a start of something, yeah. So thoughts. He's struggling with his thoughts right now. So I feel like this is where the disconnection is. Okay, he's it doesn't, you know, even though I say he's full in, there's an element of his emotions that is detached. Yeah. But I feel that will come back together, that will balance it, that will balance in it, and he'll be a bit more emotionally committed as time goes on. Um, that's how I feel. Yeah, definitely. So it's like a new, to me, it's like, is that getting to know one another? Okay. Right. Where's me? How to bring the communication together. Let's have a look. How could you bring the communication together? Okay. Let go of the past. There's some stuff that either you or them are holding on to. Clear energy to allow more love in your life is letting go of the past. Um, so I don't know if that's you or them, but it's something that needs to be let go of. Um, the Four of Cups, maybe he's been hurt in the past. The Four of Cups sometimes means like they're not satisfied with their life. There's something missing. But the good news with this card is that there's one cup still remaining. So I see this as, you know, when you first, and I don't know how long you've been married and stuff, but it's almost like it's given things time for this relationship to develop. Yeah, that's how I feel. And it's letting go of stuff in the past, um, you know, and trying to sort of work towards the present there, okay? Um, so how can you bring the communication in? Not marriage yet. Oh, okay. Not marriage yet. I did feel just embrace these changes, forever young. That's lovely. A song of youthful playfulness. So I feel that it's gonna take time, okay? But I see you breaking through these challenges, and there's going to be it's going to the relationship is going to be successful. It may feel it at times that there's a lack of communication, or he's not fully emotionally available to you, but that's not going to last. That's not going to be a forever thing, love. Seeing, not married yet, we're still seeing. So I feel there's a great a great relationship that you can build on. Okay, but there's definitely some stuff that you need to that needs to be let go of in the past for you to be able to brace this relationship. So maybe there's been some disappointing factors in the past of previous relationships, or something happened and they're just, they're just a bit maybe, yeah. I think I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that helped. Um, yeah, I'm going to leave that. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And like I said, guys, at the very beginning, if financially, if you can sort of give back to society, whether that is through charity or giving your time and helping others, this brings some community, regardless of where you live. I ask if you could give to somebody that is in need. Giving you that message. So thank you. So I forgot to say to the people that's asking for readings, could you please check the description box? I did say in the beginning, but if you could read the description box and say that you agree to it, okay? So let's have a look. See, so we've got Maurice next. So I'm just going to go to Maurice. If you bear with me, Maurice, I'm just cleansing the deck. So general messages for you. Oh, I'm going to give you the mermaid cards. So Maurice, if you could read the description box to say that you agree. Oh, thank you very much. So Maurice agrees. So fantastic. And let's go back to the question in hand. Right, okay. So what do the cards see coming towards me in general? Okay, so I'm going to do for the next 3 months. So overall energy. So I'm going to do what you've left behind, Maurice. So this is what you've left behind. Okay. So the Ace of Cups suggesting that there's something that you've walked away from, whether that's an emotional thing, because the Eight of Cups is to do with emotions. Okay. And now you're trying to find your own purpose in life, your own happiness. Yeah. So it's acknowledged that you've made some decisions, recent decisions, to say that you could no longer stay where you were or stay stuck where you are. Okay. So the present energy for this, okay. So the present energy for this would be, oh, get you. You got 2 8s. Wow. Okay, so there's the present energy is movement, right? So you're embracing these changes now. It was a long time coming with this the emotions, but you're no longer carrying it so much now, and now you're ready to fly. Okay. 8 of Wands saying that there is definitely a massive change happening. Could be around work and career. Okay, but you're soaring now, so you're going to find that things seems to be moving quickly for you. Okay, there's a busy time ahead of you. Yeah. But you feel very passionate where you're going. So definitely there's some exploring. Okay, so where this could lead you to, excuse me, I got to take a drink. So where this could lead you to, so I would say forewarned is forearmed. So be careful that it's great to take risks and it's great to sort of like go with it and have that passion, but just be mindful, like with the, say for, because the knight of wands aren't come out, but to me with the seven of swords is like a warning card. So it's just saying it's great that you're like soaring through, you've got this passion and you're going to get it, but please read the small print of what you're doing. Please be careful what you commit to too quickly, okay? Because you could end up potentially causing more problems for yourself, okay? So give me more insight around the Eight of Wands. Give me more insight around the Eight of Wands, of advice through the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you could end up potentially overdoing stuff. So it is more to say about being mindful what you're committing to, Maurice, okay? Seven of Swords is sort of like just be careful. Right, so tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Five of Swords. So if there's, I don't know if there's competition or there's some competitiveness, or it could lead to like real unsettled feeling. I want to put another one in. Really look into what is the same kind of question, answer. Really, do your research before you commit to anything, okay? Because we've got some charlatans out. I feel this is projects and work purposes. That's the impression I'm getting from this. Right, okay. So how can you approach your goals and your focus? How can you approach your goals and focus? Let's have a look. Okay, with clear, have a make sure you've got the clarity first. Okay, so what I do, like, and it's common, you sort of like, you're doing lists, you're writing down, like, so say for instance you're like, I've got these projects I want to put out, I want to do this. So you write all your ideas down. You just put it all down. It's like the skeleton side of it all. Then you start doing the research on that. So whether that's, I feel work is very relevant for you and projects around it, okay? But there is a battlefield going ahead. Also, be careful what you share to others. So any goals or anything that you're going to share, just be mindful what you're doing, because people can be quite competitive. Yeah, so just stay in your lane a little bit, that's my famous word. Stay in your lane a little bit on that aspect. I'm going to give you an oracle card. Where is it? Come to me. Oh, we'll do this one because it's there. Okay, let's have a look. So this is I'm going to leave that with you. Manifesting is your card. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down, by taking inspirational actions to make it happen. What did I just say? That's like confirmation. How weird is that? Oh my god, that's freaked me out. Oh, how amazing is that? So yeah, I'm gonna leave that with you. I hope that helped, Maurice. And good luck with your project. Sounds really interesting. Please come back and let us know how you're getting on. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so if you just give me a second, I'm gonna cleanse the deck and come back here. So also, guys, if you have a reading with me, you can always look to see the time it was given, and then you can timestamp it, and you can always come back to it. I love recording readings for that purpose, because if it doesn't always come out like, you know, the time frame that you're wanting, you could come back in 3 months or something and just check it out, and you may see some of the changes that has happened. Oh, thank you, Maurice. I really appreciate it. Please come back and let us know how you're getting on. Love to hear about it. But yeah, just write your projects down. Don't. Seven of Swords is someone being sneaky. Do you know what I mean? So you could be putting you're so passionate. You've got all these ideas. Get a notebook, write it down, and keep it a secret until it's, you know, until you've proacted on it. Yeah. Yeah, because it is a competitive world. And please, if you've had a reading with me and you did enjoy the in the reading and you found it helped, please give back to society. Whether it's like putting something into charity that you feel is in need at the moment, or whether it's giving your time, you know, time for somebody, you know, sitting with them, making a phone call, or visiting, whatever it is, give back what you receive, you know, and the universe will look after people that looks after people, you know, in that. And I firmly believe that. So let's build a community in our area, and, you know, make the most, you know, try to do the best. You know, people are really struggling at the moment, and they have been struggling for some time, and we may feel that we're worse off, but there's always someone worse off than us. So if it doesn't have to be money, it can be, you know, say for instance, you can declutter your home, you can give that to charity to help, you know, so they can sort of help others. You know, you could go to the kitchens for the homeless and sort of spend an hour of helping, or helping in churches, whatever it is that you feel drawn to do, but do something for, you know, and give that hour back, or 20 minutes, whatever it is, whatever you thought, I would appreciate it. Anyway, right, it's still quite nice and steady, so I'm just going to go and see who's next. Here, let me just look thing. Right, okay. So the next one, right, I'm going to try and pronounce this, is Pe Pil Piltra? Petra? Pe yeah, Petra. So this is gonna be your reading, definitely. There's no list, Crow. I'm just going with the flow. So it's quiet at the moment. So, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go with the flow with it. So we're gonna go and do Petra, and please read the description box, and once you've read it, please say you agree, and then I'll give you your reading. Much obliged. If it was getting like really mental and busy, I would just pick. But as we're just going nice and flowy, I'll just whatever, whoever comes first served and stuff. If my energy drops, by all means, I'm all right at the moment. But if my energy drops, I will cut the live, um, and so I can rest, because I'm busy. I got working again tomorrow, so this is just a sideline thing, so I can play about my cards and hopefully help you guys. So Pedro, if you could please read the description box and you know, say that you're happy with the agreement there, that would be great. Thank you very much, Crow. So I think what I'll do is call your name 3 times. If you haven't responded within 3 times, then I'd go on to the next person because it's only fair. So, where is everybody from? Where are you from? How are you doing? Please introduce yourself to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Okay, so Pew hasn't responded, so I'm going to go to the next person, which is Crow. So, oh, there. Sorry, there he is. Right. Okay. Yes, right. Yes, I agree. So, are you in a relationship, Pera? Idaho, nice. India, lovely. So, what's the time over your end then, guys? No, I'm not. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's okay. That's all I wanted to know. We can focus on that person afterwards. Okay, so what do you need to know about your love life? Just give it a knock. 1. Oh my God, you're up late, my love. So your recent past, we're going to do past, present, and where it's leading to you. So the recent past around your love life, what you've overcome, what you know. Right, okay. So there's for you, I get the card of like the self-love, self-care. Okay, so for you, what you've overcome is like the realizations of your worth, your self-worth. Okay. The Ace of Cups is usually like also saying that you're ready to experience love again. You're ready to sort of take take the challenge. Okay, not take the challenge, that's wrong, but your heart is open. You're ready to sort of like love again. Okay, so that's where that's where you're sitting, and it's great that you're doing, you're doing that self love stuff, because um it can take a toll on our confidence, can't it, when relationships break down or things don't work out how we want it. Okay, so your present situation right now, so your present situation, right? You got two aces here. So you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So I see that there's a new beginning that comes in from the experiences you've had in the past. I feel like there's a new beginning, and I feel like more clarity and more communication is going to come, whether it's with that person. I'm not so sure. I'm seeing it as a brand new start, a brand new beginning. Okay, so I feel like you're able to spread your wings, feeling free again. See the butterflies? Well, butterflies represents transformation. Look at the roses; they're opening up. So I feel like the doors of communication is opening up, so new experiences is entering around your love life. Okay, so where is this leading you to? We can look at this other person afterwards. Where is this leading you to? 10 of Wands, right? And I had a card that's fall to the floor, and what do we say? What falls to the floor comes to the door. Right. Bear with me because I got a duck down. That's the only thing. Right. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be a bit blunt with you. Right. You are in a good heart space. Right. Here. You have all the clarity you need now. Okay. Here is telling you to be careful because the ten of wands is about carrying a load, and you just said to me that you love someone but it's one-sided. Yeah, so to me you have all the clarity you know, and good for you putting your needs first. Yeah, okay, because this is baggage you don't need. Yeah, especially with the devil card as well. Devil card can come with obsession, could come with someone who's manipulating, who brings temptation, but they come with baggage. They come with a lot of baggage that you don't need. So they're saying you can be at a start, or you can start afresh, you can start anew, and you can spread your wings now. Yeah. So I feel though you're ready, ready to love again and ready to sort of like explore. I know you're saying that you're in love with somebody else, but I think there is an opportunity in the future for something new to enter back into your life. I'm going to put more clarifications down with that. I don't see that as future based. I see that as like a warning that be careful not to go back around something that hasn't worked in the past. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, my lovely. You are your own, but it's just being mindful there. Because you've already told me, you've already said that there was a one-sided relationship. Well, that is a telltale sign with the Ten of Wands. You can see, look how much baggage he's carrying, and look at how the horse is back. You know, so the horse, you focus on the horse, not the man. That's someone who's carrying a load and trying to get up this hill. Yeah. And they're not there's that lack of honesty. But you already know that. You're fully aware of that. And you've got enough clarity to know that there's to do with the self-love. So tell me more. Oh my God, I got cards coming out of my ears. God, I hate when it does this. Flying out. Right. Queen of Cups. Right. There's something you're not seeing. Not in this situation. There's something that you're not seeing. Now, I know time is a healer, and this is a new beginning, a new fresh start. Okay. There's no point in going backwards. This is about you embracing yourself and not so much getting to know yourself, but kind of putting your needs into the consideration right now. So I feel like there's still for you is about focusing on you right now. Yeah. And although I do see that there's an opportunity of new love entering back in at a late, once you've overcome this side of things, yeah. So tell me more about the Ten of Wands and the Devil card. This person, he's coming in as a King of Wands, right? So he's a fire sign, or he has opponents of a fire sign. Yeah, could be a Leo, because I'm looking at the lion. I feel so this person is definitely a male that's manipulating a situation, right? I've got to pick my cards up because my cards are falling on the floor again. So you're on the right track, love, right? If you're asking about that certain one, trust your intuition. Your intuition never lets you down. Yeah. You need to trust that. You've got the clarity you need. You don't need to, you continue down the path of self-care and self-love. Yeah. That's what I've got for you right now. Okay. So how for you to approach, embrace. What can you embrace right now? What can you embrace? He's in the water and he's like, I don't know what that word says, to be honest. If you can read it, that's great because I can't. But I'm seeing it's saying a breakthrough. So this is a breakthrough for you because there's this is the realization, yeah? Realization of everything, okay? Although the passion and chemistry was there in this relationship, they want to talk about this relationship. This relationship is not is is not for, I wouldn't, well, I can't tell you if it's not for you, but there's that separation, okay? It's a this is hard for anybody when we go through stuff like that, and especially when we hold emotion for other people as well. You can't just like switch your feelings off just like that. It doesn't work that way. But the message for you, I would say, is to say that you are on the right track. You've got the clarity, and no, although this is a difficult period for you because of this separation, embrace these breakthroughs that you will have. You will love again. That there will be a chance where you'll feel freer to be able to um you'll just feel a lot more freer. This is too heavy. This is too much of a heavy energy. I'm going to leave that message with you. Okay, please come back. I would say let's do a check-in if you in like a month's time, or in January maybe, like, or give it 3 months, or well, like I said, there's no time limit onto it. When you feel that you've overcome a bit more, come back, or you can ask a different question. It's up to you. But I'll leave with that. Yeah. So it's for you, it's about being committed to yourself at the moment and healing from this. Right. Okay. Just going to cleanse the deck. Right. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hi, Crow. Send you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sending you lots of love and blessings too. Right. Okay. Oh, thank you. Do you know I got this off of Amazon? Not Amazon. What's it? Shein. This. It was only like £2. How cool is that? Right. Okay. So Crow, you did agree. Let's have a look. I got to put it down that you've agreed to it. So if you could put your I know, cheap and cheerful. I got some other ones as well, but I thought change the thing because I had like a Halloween, not a Halloween one, but like the table was a Halloween thing, so I thought I'd change it a little bit. And I've managed to bring the camera down so guys can see the see the cards better. So if you put your question in the chat, Crow's Nest, love the name by the way, that would be awesome. Right. Jessica. Okay, pretty name. What will Hugh's next actions be towards me in the near future? Ooh. Okay, I'll try. That's a tricky question, but I will give it my utmost, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Right, okay. So what? Right, let's do the first bit. I have got. Right. So what do you need to know about Hugh? What do you need to know about Hugh? Well, you got the Three of Pentacles as your first card, what you need to do. So Hugo, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. So what do you need to know about him? I feel Hugo is spending a lot of time on his own at the minute. Okay. He has detached himself, but I think he's detached himself from all relationships at the moment. Okay. I got reversed cards, so this is the judgment card. Yeah. So I think what you're picking up, I think what you're picking up is right. Because look, if you look at it backwards, yeah, the wrong, reversed, there's a lot of darkness there, isn't there? So, and if you look at this person's face, I don't know, he just looks kind of like detached. She's kind of building up and detached, and I've had that reversed as well. So there's some stuff that's going on behind the scenes, I feel, that you may not be aware of. It could be financial matters or something to do with round money or stability that's affecting him. Maybe it could be, that he's not feeling secure about. Yeah. Could be that he's trying to build a business or trying to, and he's, I don't know if he's got like a hot work. He's very focused on his work right now. The Ten of Cups, I mean, he's not, I don't know, I feel like there's a flatness. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you can sort of like take that. Right, so that's what you need to know. So he's a workaholic, and this is where the detachment is. Some people, I mean, I can't focus on two things at once, and a lot of people go, "Well, you're a woman," and I go, "Yeah, and." So yeah, so there's a detachment there. And because it was reversed, I feel like there's concerns. He's he's on his own with it. So he hasn't got the support network there. And we can get blinded, can't we, through it. Right. So what did I say that was? What you need to know. What's his feelings towards you? What's his feelings towards you? He likes you. He does like you, but he's withholding. He's too focused on the materialistic side, to be honest. And you've had the Ace of Swords fall to the floor. I think you're going to hear from him, love. You will hear from him. He's going to make contact. So I think he'll open up. He's withholding at the moment. His feelings towards you is the Six of Pentacles. So he likes you. He sees you as potential for the future. Yeah. I think that's what the problem is. Look at the Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles, where they're holding on. He's too much invested into not so much the financial side, but the he's got goals that he wants to target, and that's the problem. So it's stopping him on his tracks with everything else. Okay, do be mindful, because he's in, like you said, he's in his head a lot. You've got grounding cards, so I would say he's very materialistic. He's got like his set goals, what he wants to do. He's very in the survival mode. I do wonder if there's some financial things that he's worried about as well. But with the Ace of Swords and it fell to the floor, I do feel that he's gonna bring you a bit more honesty and clarity there, right? Okay. So what would be his next move for you, towards you? What would be his next move towards you? Why is it all reversed? Right. Let me just put another card, royal card. Right. So he's had these discussions with you then. Until he masters this, he can't change anything else. So it's like, it's a big goal of his. So I think you're gonna go round in circles with him a bit. Yeah, I think you do. I think it, like this. How can you approach this situation? Let's have a look. How can you approach this situation? Because I do see that he cares for you with that. There is not a lot of emotional cards, I've got to be honest, but he's so much into the material. I just see him more into the material side. You've got to put, when I was saying to that other lady about, embracing and the self-care and self-love, you've got to put your considerations and your needs into this as well, your emotional needs. because I don't see him making changes anytime soon. I mean, I gotta be honest, what I'm seeing in the cards right now, and I'm wary of the Five of Swords, meaning that, you know, that is there's no winners in this game, you know, although it's not a game to you, you know, but yeah. Let's give you some oracle cards. Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, that comes up with the the Ace of Cups. Right. I think it's about you knowing what it's like, not so much focus is I mean, I do these in the spreads that I do all the time, and I've done them on myself over the years and stuff. Um, I find that sometimes we got to make uncomfortable decisions based on what they're willing to put in, and it's unfair. It's really unfair. Um, but I don't see no changes anytime soon. And the only way that this is going to change for you to get, not necessarily get you, is for you to sort of like take the initiative of putting your needs there. But okay, tell me more about this relationship. Him, what is his intentions towards what's his intent? Drop those cards. I keep dropping cards. What the hell's going on? Oh my God. Help me. I have got other decks here, so don't panic. I just got to find them. Here they are. Oh my God. Bear with me, Crow. I'll be there now. I'm having a moment. I'm dropping all my cards. Clumsy. Jeez. Yeah, I think while you figure, yeah, I think it's about sticking to your guns as well, with him. Right, let's try again, shall we? Oh my God. So what's his intentions towards you? I'm going to just throw an oracle card out. His intentions towards you. He relies on you a lot. You kind of his thinker there. He trusts you and he trusts your judgment as well there. But again, it's not emotion, it's not okay. So outside influences that's affecting it. So let's have a look at the outside influences. He's really frustrating me. Dream and imagination, bringing your power vision into reality. So I think, yeah, look, so he's too focused on his work to even think about. He's not ready for a relationship, love. I don't think he's ready for like to commit, but it's nothing personal. I just think he's just got this thing in his head, and he's he's got this obsession for you. You know, what's the what's the guidance for you? small steps, the small wins is the small trumpets, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. Um, so me personally, I don't see an ending in this relationship because I don't you're not a type of person to give up so easily. But I would be put in some, not to choose your arguments wisely with him, but also embrace those small steps that you do have with him. Yeah. Sorry, it's not really, it's one of those, isn't it, that until he until he can be honest about what he's doing, like fully emotionally, he's not emotionally attached right now. He's too got this idea. He's got an idea in his head. When we get to the phase of when we got an idea in our heads and nothing, we can't see past our noses. We can only see one direction. We can't think outside of the box. Um, I think he cares for you, and I do see that in the cards, and I do see it that, but it's not enough, and I can see it. Yeah, I can see that. You need more, and I'm not so sure if he'd be willing to take that those steps, you know. So it's like, well, you do you and I'll do me, and I'm not going to sit around putting my eggs in the basket for you. I want some form of commitment somewhere along the lines. I love you, I care for you, or whatever you want to say to this person, but I'm not going to be sitting around waiting for you to decide that, we're supposed to grow. We're supposed to build together. We're not supposed to sort of um you know, get to a point. I mean, it's good to have goals and stuff like that, but relationships is meant to be we build together. We build that life together. We get bogged down into thinking that we need to be in a place first, don't we? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you don't want to get into that. So it's not so much. I mean, usually I say choose your arguments wisely, but I think it's about, yes, he does. And then until he develops that, he's not he's not going to be any good for anybody, is he? Is It ain't you. This is to do with him, you know? He's detached from actual, like, you can't focus on two things at once. You can't see it that he's put all the commitment onto him. And you've been there for him, and I see that you've been there for him, supporting him, but he hasn't really given support back, and that's not balanced, you know. So I'm going to leave it that like that, Crow. I mean, we can check in another time. Um, what is your focus? Let's have a look at this. Let's focus on you a minute. So, what is your focus? What can you focus on right now? Let's not make it about them all the time. What can you focus on? Don't be don't hold don't be afraid to say what you want. I think you've kind of said, I think you said I think you said everything in the sense, but don't hold yourself back out of fear of him losing him. Because if this is real love, then you you should be able to have these conversations, shouldn't you? You know? So the Queen of Swords she's a person, she don't take no shit. She don't take She cuts through the, cuts through the bullshit and cuts through the truth. Sorry, excuse my language. She don't take no. Look, look. But that's right. That's the trials and tribulations. So let go of the fear. You know there, and for you, it's about saying what's right for you. You know. Yeah. You mean business. And interesting, your crows, and then there's look what's there. Yeah, I can well imagine, because that's unfair. That's like them throwing the fishing rod out, putting the bait out, seeing if you catch it, and yeah, that's unfair. That's playing with somebody's emotions, and that's not good. Yeah, that's not nice. They wouldn't like it if it was done to them, would they? Yeah. Yeah, I can well imagine you was upset. So personally, it's putting your needs above all else, I would say. And then, laying your cards on the table, basically saying, I'm not holding back now. This is what my intentions are. This is what I want. And if you can't do that, then I'm sorry, but I'm not putting my eggs in my basket with you. You know, I need for me to let go and make a life for myself. Right, I hope that helped, lovely. So I'm going to leave that. Frustrates me when people do things like that. It really annoys me. Because all it takes is some communication and taking personal responsibility. Yeah, good. I'm glad. If I could wave my magic wand, where's my wand? Well, I've got a wand, but if I can wave my magic wand and make this go away, I would. I would, ping, you know. So, right, I'm going to do the cleansing of the deck. Please read the description box. I'll be looking at names now, and I'll be only doing a few more readings, and then I'm gonna hit the sack. I usually only do about an hour and a half generally. I got work tomorrow, so I gotta do some stuff before I go to bed. And I gotta pick my bloody cards up because I've just dropped loads of cards. I'm not doing lists, Gina. I'm not doing lists anymore because it caused problems on the last live because someone got upset because I didn't give them a reading because I left, but although their name was called. So I've decided that I'm kind of first serve, first come, and then when it gets a bit busier, I decide to choose who I feel pulled to do the reading for. So I got to sort my end of things too. So please let everybody know where you're from. Say hello to everybody. And while I just sort my cards out a minute. No, that's fine, Gina. No, I appreciate the help. I really appreciate it. It was only because of the last live, so I thought, well, if you come in early, it's first serve basically, because it's usually quite quiet, but like when it starts, it's starting to get us a bit later. So no, you're absolutely fine, Gina. Honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you. Uh, so let's take a swig of my drink. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look. Right. So I feel. Let's have a look. I'm gonna go for Sophie as the next reading. So thank you, Sophie, for reading the description box. So could you put your question in the thing? Thank you, Gina. So are you in a relationship, Sophie? Or are you looking? The reasons I ask these questions is because the cards give a certain, so say for instance, I said to you, um, okay, thank you. So the reason I sort of ask these questions is because cards have so many meanings. So if we were doing a love reading, um, this could be like if it was to do with a partnership, this is saying that there's working hard in the relationship. Okay, I'm just saying for instance, but if it was saying like you're looking for love, at the moment you've been like working on your own, you've been building up on your skills, and you've just been sort of like quite busy with life. So this is why I ask, because there's so many different ways of asking. So I find the more you're open in a reading and like and sort of like communicating with me, the more we can get to the bottom of the reading quicker. If I got to keep guessing or keep let's just get over the nitty gritty. So yeah, that's the baseline of it. So I don't want all details, but enough that I can sort of like see where the cards is leading me to. Okay, right. So I'd like a love reading for this month. Okay, so let's do what you've left behind then, Sophie. So let's see what you've left behind. Oh, you got two cards. Right. So the two of wands is saying that because they were both reversed. So I would say the two of wands. Sometimes with the two of wands, this is saying that you're kind of like you've been looking and looking for something, but you haven't kind of committed to it. So you've got the Ace of Wands where the inspirations come up, and now the idea is you're putting the like pen to paper basically, right? But because we're talking about a love reading and it was reserved, it was the opposite side, Six of Wands. I would say there has been a recent pause around your love life, right? You know, so this is what you're leaving behind now, yeah. um so I see something changing. Let's have a look at the present situation. So let's have a look at the present situation. Nice, right? So I would say you've already took the reins by the horns, and you've overcome a great deal, yeah, with the Chariot. So I feel like, though you may feel like at times that you're still overcoming some challenges, you're kind of you're out of the worst phase now. So whatever was holding you back in the past is now is now is now come to a kind of a end. Yes. Okay, thank you. Right. So where is this leading you to? Where is this leading you to? Where is this leading you to? Do you know what, Sophie? You've had some life lessons, right? From previous relationships. You've had some real life lessons, which has been challenging for you, but you can tell when someone is being truthful, right? You can see dishonesty when you need to see it, okay? And so I feel like you're in a really good headspace. That's the impression I've got around your love life at the moment. I feel like you're in a potential good headspace for love, yeah? So what's what's potentially coming in? What's potentially coming in for you around your love life? I'm gonna ignore the moon cards because I have like something new is in the horizons, right? Um, I'm seeing that you've not seen just yet. Ignore the reverse cards because so something is on the horizon. Something I don't know if your dreams or like you feeling pulled. I finally got on the other side with lots of lessons learned. Yeah, I do feel like that. Okay. Um then the nine of pentacles to me is it's saying, I don't know, potentially you're in a good place, yeah. I do feel, Sophie, that a new opportunity to commit to someone is on the horizons. That's how I feel, Sophie. Right? You're in a good place when it comes to your mindset. And I think mindset is so important. Um, and knowing who you are and where, and you're seeing past your nose now. You're not you can see the red flags basically. It's like a red flag on the thing. So I'm seeing it that you're now in a most stable mindset, but there's something that you're not seeing at present, which could lead to some form of commitment. So I feel a new relationship is on the horizon. So tell me more about the Lovers card. Tell me more about this Lovers card. Whoever this is a person that they're young at heart. and they're quite spontaneous, and they're quite passionate, okay, but they could be a bit too forward sometimes with things, okay? So it's for me, it's for you to sort of stay calm in these situations and not um take your time with stuff, yeah? Um because that would put you more in a stronger position with this person. So someone who has a young outlook here, but I feel like by you keeping calm in this situation, right? And in the place of your was this not masculine energy, was it feminine energy? Yeah, it's going to lead for him to be a bit more grounded and a bit more calmer, forward in like spontaneous. They're risk takers, they take risks. They're spontaneous. They're like they'll ring you out of the blue and say, "Come on, let's go out. Let's do these things." But I think sometimes we got to say no to these things, not to be like to make sure you're not so available to this person. Be open, obviously. Okay, you see, yeah. So they can be quite risky, right? They can, they're not thinkers, they're doers, basically, yeah. But sometimes it can be detrimental, yeah. And you want more of a grounding energy, which is the King of Wands, yeah. Someone who's a bit more on the grounded, okay. This potentially could be two people, Sophie. So there could be someone who carries that, and then you've got someone who's a bit more grounded and more maturer. Yeah. So this could be two options. So tell me, you've got a lot going on over the next few months. So what's this? Can you give me the name of your connection with your friend? Let's have a look at them. There's no list, Sassy. Right. Okay. So what's Aidan's intentions towards Sophie? So Sophie, I feel like Aidan, he's quite lost at the moment. Okay, there's some like emotional turmoil, and he's trying to find his way. So I'm wondering if this Aegon is the Knight of Wands, so he gets caught up in his thoughts a lot. He gets caught up in his thoughts a lot, and I feel like he's trying to find some happiness. Yeah, there's been something that's I don't know if he's had a breakup in a relationship or there's been some form of dramatic situation there. Personally, I would say keep him in the friend zone. Yeah, he's got some stuff he needs to sort out on his alone. Yeah. Right. So, what's the name of this other person? uh, right. Okay. So I'd keep him in the friend zone, Sophie, because you don't want it where he's just trying to fill a void. Okay. Tell me about this, Jinnah. Yeah, I don't like that person at all. Sorry, he caused mega problems. Right, we got the devil card. We've got devil card reversed. Someone that caused you quite a great amount of stress in the relationship. And I'm wondering if there was third parties involved, you know, so it could be like outside influences affecting the relationship. And Ten of Swords was like there was a massive betrayal. Yana. You got a lot going on, Sophie. I gotta be honest. You got a lot going on. I think with you, it's about holding your own. There was a reason we separated. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot going on alone. Go figure. Yeah. Um. Personally, I would be like taking your time with stuff. Don't jump in too quickly with things. You're in a good headspace. You know anyway, so you don't need this is you've just come to just to get more clarity to say, am I hitting the right, am I hitting it right? Am I picking up the right things? Yes, you bloody well are. And you know. Yeah, you're intuitive. You know exactly what to do. Okay. So yeah, they're saying you've been sorting out a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're clearing it, but stay calm. Yeah, your time will come. Um, I'm not your friend. He's sound. You know, I think he's a sound person, but he needs time to heal. He's got to sort his stuff out. You know. Um, so maybe I mean come back in a month's time or something. So you know I try to do two readings a month, two like lives a month if I can, long as I'm not like busy, you know, with work and stuff, because I do this in my spare time. Yeah, do your thing. You already know what you're doing, you know. This is just like kind of giving you that, no, I'm doing, you know, keeping you grounded, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Well, your ex, yeah. If he comes back, you just tell him where to go, to be honest. You don't need that crap. Bloody hell. Yeah. But your mate, he needs to sort his stuff out first. He's reacting because he's trying to get out of his headspace. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave that with you, Sophie. I'm not going to even pull you an oracle card because I think, you know, that said it. That said it all, really. So the last person I'm going to do is Gina, because she's been waiting so patiently. Bless her cotton socks. And she did try to help me out earlier. Uh, you're very welcome. And I just want to remind you guys, if you had a reading from me and you enjoyed the reading, please could you, if you have got a few pennies and stuff, could you help a charity? Choose a charity that you find passionate about, and if you have got those extra pennies, give to charity to help help. Or put a bit of time, give some of your time, or declutter your home a little bit and help the need, the people that need it, so maybe giving some stuff away from people that may need help right now. Okay, that would be like the you providing, I provided a service, you're happy with the reading, and you're helping somebody else. So let's pay it forward, guys. Let's bring the community together. That'd be brilliant, Sophie. That would be lovely. Exchange of energies is, and with doing with Reiki as well, when we do exchanges and stuff. So it'd be great if you could do that, because it just helps keep the flow going. So right, I'm gonna cleanse these deck. So that's great. Fantastic. I think sometimes we get so bogged down in our lives at times that we forget that there's other people, and everybody's got something they can give, doesn't matter how big or small. Um, and there's such a divide in the world at the moment. We need to try and bring it back together. Personally, I think by helping each other, let's get back to the old way of living. Love thy neighbor, And if you already do that, then thank you. That's great. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Pay It Forward film. I haven't watched that for ages. I like The Pursuit of Happiness as well. That brings up emotions for me. So, because we're all trying to find our way, aren't we, at the end of the day? Right. Okay. Hi, Winnie. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I'm going to be finishing up. I'm just waiting for Gina to. I know I think she did agree. So, Gina, I don't know if you've agreed. So, if you are there, I'm going to shout you out 3 times. If I haven't heard nothing, I will move on to the next. But that I'm here. Thank you very much, Gina. Could you confirm that you're happy with the description box? Winnie, I will be doing more lives. Keep an eye out if you subscribed already, so you will see that when the next live is. Uh, sometimes there's a delay, isn't there, in thing. So could you, Gina, could you please say that you agree to the things, and then I will answer your question. And while I'm waiting that, I'm going to take a swig of my drink. And this would be the last one that I will be doing. So if you can just confirm that you agree to the description box, that'd be great. No, that's fine, my lovely. Right, okay, so agree. And then we're going to look at your question. Fantastic. Looks like the crystal vision cards. Also, use this time. You're very welcome. Use this time. So if you want, I have got like a plan in place of what I want to bring to November, although I haven't done no videos this week because I've been so flat out busy at time. But if you want to put an idea in the description box, I can do a quick readings that you would like to see on the channel. Please do so, because you know it'd be good to have your input. Right, okay. So where do you stand with Gabrielle right now, Jeannie? Where do you stand with Gabrielle? This is the present moment. Oh, right. So Gina, I'm going to move these cards up here a minute. You're welcome. Right. Okay. So Gina, I say you're in a very good position. This person is very attracted to you. Okay. Although I am getting that there's some decisions that there's something that they're not being honest about. Okay. Um, we've got the Two of Swords. So the wheel and all that lot says, you know, that there's attraction there. Um, you know, it seems to be going nice and flowy. Do you know what I mean? It's going okay, but there's a dishonesty going on. I'm going to look into it. The Two of Swords is saying that there's a decision, whether that's his side or your side, that needs to be made. There's some dishonesty happening, right? So where does this, what's this dishonesty? What's this dishonesty? This is like a split of two paths. So it could have been some form of separation, or they've just come out of a separation, okay, and they're not being fully honest. Oh, bugger. Yeah, they're not being fully honest about what's happened. Right, 2 minutes. You got the Three of Swords. So I don't know if this person or someone, if you can confirm, if you understand this, please let me know. You got the Three of Swords. So saying that there's a decision and someone is not really being honest, okay? And it's caused a bit of upset. Can you take this, Gina? Can you take this now, or can you take this regarding with Gabrielle? I need a confirmation from this because I want to see where this why, because I've got this as the top bit to say, you know, there's attraction, there's, you know, with the wheel there is turning, but something is, there's a decision that needs to be made, and it comes with sadness. Right, okay, thank you. Okay, right. So why has this come up in the cards to do with the relationship? So you're a reader yourself, Ginny. So you get, so in some respects, it's good that you're a reader too, because you can see where I'm coming from. I did read him for him and it mentions an ending. He didn't deny it, but he didn't say anything else about it. Yeah, there is a separation. So I asked the cards, why is it come up? You know, why is this so important? Because you know yourself as a reader, it, you know, if it's in your energy, it's you know, if it's in the energy, it will come up, and it's, you know, you've got the attraction there. um so there is attraction there. There's not love there, there's not emotion there, but there is attraction. um but I do think of the sun card. I always, I look at the card and I look at the horse. Now the horse is about freedom. Yeah, it's about freedom. So I said, what is the reason? Maybe this person hasn't disconnected fully from the relationship. Right, okay. Okay. I'm gonna say to you, like, because we've got the Four of Swords and the Sun card, I feel you need to give this space, Gina. Um, I feel like there's a lot going on here, right? The attraction's there, and by all means, you know, just go with the flow with it and have fun. But don't, it's like not putting your eggs too, don't put your emotion, try not to put your emotions involved in Gabrielle right now, okay? Um, because I feel like this needs to be sorted first. Okay. What's Gabrielle's intentions towards you? What's Gabrielle's intentions towards you? Right. I'm going to say to you, Gina, you need to be careful with Gabrielle at the moment. Yeah. Um, the moon card saying there are secrets. Remember, you had the Seven of Swords. Let me put this down a minute. You had the Seven of Swords, and you got the Seven of Swords in the tower. Um, yeah, and then you got the two of Swords. You understand? Okay. So I would be very mindful what you commit to, Gina. If it's for just for fun and just like, because the wands can sometimes mean like attraction and that sexual attraction, yeah. But there's stuff, especially with the wheel. Sometimes there's a turn, you know, the wheel's going to start turning in a direction. I don't know if I just get the feeling that I could be wrong, you know, so because we can be wrong, but I'm going to throw it out there, what I'm picking up, that he's not fully there's not a full separation going on here. So I don't know if there's still interaction with his ex, you know, because of the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. There's still that healing going. There's still that healing here. He's he's not he's not really giving you any stability at all. So I feel if you put too much commitment into him, you're going to end up heading for a fall. Hi, what's love? So I would just be mindful, right? the betrayals, this, it's just, the thing is, when you have separated from relationship, he's not, I don't feel, it could be to do with your ex. Right, okay. Yeah, I would for the moment, Gina, and let things unfold. Um, because this wheel is changing, yeah. So something is going to be on the change anyway. And the Two of Swords is saying that it's going to come. If it's coming up the cards, it's going to come to light, especially with the Tower card coming in. So yeah, I would be very mindful. And you have got, I always see this as like the single card, someone who's independent and on their own, right? So they're saying it's about you staying free and giving yourself time with the Four Swords. Four Swords is like recovery, isn't it? Um, Sometimes there's two that I really pick out. Four Swords sometimes is like 4 months, and so is the Death card, 3 to 4 months. So me is like, what are we looking into? So what November, aren't we? Losing the pot. November, December, January. Gina, come, by all means, come back at any time, and we can, but maybe we can look in it in January, maybe, and see where you're at. Um, and see if this comes up. But if there's another different question, but please come back and we can look into it, and get your cards out too, and let's see if we can, while I'm doing the reading, see what cards you pull out as well, because that is amazing minds when we do that, so if you pull your cards out and my cards, and let's see if we get kind of the same message. um if you're up for it, mind. Um, but if you're already getting that message, that's confirmation to me. Um, to say that, yeah. So for you is mindfulness. Stay free for the moment. Don't commit to anything. Give yourself time to heal and build on your independence right now. Yeah, I hope that helped, Gina. Thank you for everybody that's joined. And if you did like the readings and that, please like and you don't have to subscribe, but it'd be great to have you on board. By all means, like I said, anyone that has had a reading from me today and they appreciate, or anyone that is just been watching, if you've got a few pennies that you can help, please give to a charity. If you've got items that you no longer need, and please give it to the charity to help, you know, to help, or for the homeless, or or like give yourself some time. There was a lady on there. She said she's going to give someone some Reiki, which is amazing. So whatever qualities or gifts that you have got, please provide it for someone. Let's try to bring a community together, um, in your town, your hometown, and trying to invest rather than like, what can I receive? Let's see what can I give, and maybe sort of like helping someone that is more in need of you is one, it feels good, and also it helps others. So that being said, keep an eye out for the next live. I'll put that up in the next week. I think I've got a week off at the end. I know we've got a podcast coming up, um, and I'll try and get some videos done next week, to load them up, and I might do a live on Sunday or Monday, depending on how I feel energy wise. So thank you for all that's joined. Much love, and I will see you soon. Take care and stay safe and fly high.